grade, and two of my best friends and I found out about MUN. We promised each other that we would join the club whichever high school we went to, and we all did, and sometimes we still run into each other in conferences.
I was actually forced to join the MUN Club in my elementary school when I was in 6th grade by my sister. But after I went to my first conference, I realized that MUN was such an amazing club, so that's why I decided to join the MUN Club in UAA.
I started MUN because I've always been interested in the world issues happening around me, and I wanted to have the chance to talk about them with my peers and with people older than me.
MUN is a chance to learn about issues that you aren't taught at school and you don't hear in the news that often, but are actually extremely important in global politics and the way the world works.
My favorite MUN memory is from a conference we went to in Rome. I was really ill, so I literally ran out of the committee without telling anyone, and I just sat in a room by myself and I texted our WhatsApp group, "I'm really ill, could someone help me?" And two people who I had no idea who they were all older than me, and they all came by me to sit with me, and they bought me tea, and it was very kind of them.
In MUN, I was an admin responsible for distributing cupcakes. At the very last day, they gave us a batch of cupcakes, saying that we are supposed to be distributing these. But when we set out to distribute those cupcakes, we realized that there were no names attached to them. So we did what a normally sane person would do with those cupcakes. We devoured those and hoped that no one would actually notice.
Last year, my birthday was during a conference. I was chairing at a committee when one of my friends came and took me out of the committee saying that there was an emergency, but in the end he took me to a room where all of my friends were waiting for me with a cake ready to celebrate my birthday.
My favorite MUN memory is during my first international conference experience, which was in Netherlands, Haarlem. We were housed by a member of the executive team, and she gave us the top floor of the house, and we all actually had a blanket to sleep with. But one of my friends stole my blanket, and I had to share a blanket with Aaron when we slept, and that was actually my favorite memory because it brought us even closer.
Friendship! I've noticed that since I've started MUN, my public speaking skills have improved greatly.
And thanks to MUN, I've learned the importance of dedication. MUN turned me into a confident problem solver and a great public speaker. It also improved my research skills a lot.
Okay, so I want to study physics and I want to be a physicist. So you might be thinking, MUN, what, how? But the skills that MUN gives you, for example, the skills to express your opinion and express yourself, is something that's required in every area of life.
Probably the most valuable attribute that I gained from MUN was that I found a platform to discuss what I read over the years with my peers.
My favorite city that I visited is Amman in Jordan. I think that everyone should see Petra, which is a lovely city.
My favorite city that I visited with UAAMUN is The Hague, Netherlands, because we attended the world's biggest MUN conference there, MUN, and we also went sightseeing in other cities like Amsterdam.
My favorite city was actually Rome. I'd gone there with my family like a month ago, so I'd known all about the important places to visit in the city, so I was able to actually become a tour guide for my friends, and it was very enjoyable.
As the conference manager, I'm responsible of all of the documents regarding the participant schools, as well as designing and overseeing the production of all of the tangible materials that you will see in TIMUN 2017.
This year I serve as the FAT controller of TIMUN. FAT stands for Finance, Accommodation and Transportation. I'm in charge of the financial aspects of the conference, such as checking the conference fees. I also organize the hotels and the accommodation of the participants in TIMUN, and lastly I'm in charge of the transportation of the participants to and from the conference area.
We're the heads of admin of TIMUN 17. We welcome the newcomers
and train them to become admin.
I'm the president of the General Assembly of this year's TIMUN. I run the GA, the General Assembly, and also I am the head of the student officers, who are the moderators of the debate.
We are the Secretaries General of TIMUN 17.
We're basically responsible of all of the departments in the executive team, including FAT, conference management, head of press, head of admins, and ICJ.
We're also constantly in contact with all the participants and all the schools in town. Definitely don't be afraid to speak up and be confident.
Remember that being knowledgeable about the topic at hand is going to make your MUN experience much easier and also fun. So do your research before you come to the club.
Don't be afraid, be confident because you have the potential.
I never thought that I'd be the Secretary General myself, so trust yourself.